Hey there, it's your sensei dropping in. Today, we're diving into a brand new manga adventure, Vagabond. This absolute gem comes straight from the genius mind of Takehiko Inoue. This manga takes us back into the wild Sengoku period of Japan, where samurais ruled the land and swords were as common as rice. It's in this chaotic world that Vagabond unfolds its epic tale. In this manga, we're tagging along with Musashi, a guy on a mission to become the ultimate warrior under the sun. Trust me, it's a journey packed with action, heart, and a whole lot of soul searching. So grab your snacks and get comfy, because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of Vagabond. In the beginning of Chapter 1, we see, as the dust settles on the battlefield, we find Shinmen Takezo lying defeated on the battlefield of Sekigahara. He grapples with his own sense of failure as other soldiers pass him by. In the morning light, we see Matahachi, also lying wounded on the field. He reflects on his regrets, apologizing to his mother and Otsu for leaving their home of Sakushu in search of glory, only to find disappointment. Soon, Takezo finds him, and for a moment Matahachi mistakes it as a refugee hunter. But Takezo tells him he survived too. On hearing these words, Matahachi bursts into tears, and they depart from the field. As night falls, Takezo helps Matahachi limp in the forest. While they take a rest, Takezo reassures Matahachi that once they find a village, they will find medicine. Matahachi explains they left Sakushu to make names for themselves, but instead of cutting enemies, they were only given machetes and told to cut grass in order to make roads. Takezo soon notices something behind him. While Matahachi continues to ramble, he asks Takezo to take care of Otsu if he dies, but someone soon holds a sword to his neck. Mistaking him as Takezo, Matahachi jokes around. As he turns around, he realizes that it is actually a samurai. Matahachi stumbles backward, trying to avoid the samurai's sword, but gets cut on the arm and runs away looking for Takezo. He then sees Takezo is fighting a samurai himself, head-butting him and grabbing and smashing his head into a tree. The other man then slips and Takezo turns towards Matahachi, picking and throwing a boulder at the samurai chasing Matahachi. Takezo then smashes a stick into the samurai's head and pierces it into his throat. Takezo turns his eyes on the last remaining trembling in fear samurai and smirks as then proceeds and kills him. The moon shines bright as Takezo and Matahachi continue their journey. With a determined expression, Takezo says that there was no way he would die, since he was Shinmen, and Matahachi repeats the same with his own name and with a faltering breath, and states they are going to make names for themselves. Matahachi collapses and Takezo runs out in the forest to find a village. The field is abundant with corpses, and Takezo notices something is wrong with him, as well as he vomits over one of the bodies. As he lies down, he notices a figure brooding over him, but it appears to be a woman in a kimono. And that's the end of Chapter 1. If you enjoyed this manga reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more. Stay tuned for Chapter 2, where the adventure continues.